welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, thank you so much for choosing to watch this content that I'm putting out there for you. I recently started making videos more often, so I would really appreciate if you subscribe and like this channel if you found it interesting. By the title of this video, you already know that today we will be talking about manifesting, the law of attraction, visualizing, and all those things that might sound too good to be true for some people, but just keep an open mind. These things have definitely worked for me, and with this video, I'm not trying to convince anybody or offend anybody. I know people have different beliefs. This is just my experience. I can definitely say it shifted my perspective to a more positive one. So first of all, if you don't know what the law of attraction is, pretty much it's a practice in which you attract into your life the things that, or the reality that you would like to experience. Now, a lot of people heard about the law of attraction with the movie and the book The Secret. That was the first time I ever heard about it. I was about 17 years old. I've always been into, the stars, the planets, and like all the cosmic stuff. I've always felt like a very strong connection to the universe, and not to sound too esoteric. Fast forward, I was about 22. You know that feeling if you already finished college and you're fresh out of it and you really don't know what you're gonna do. And I don't know, I guess I felt like life was happening to me and I had no control over my life. And I started to do some research because the internet and I started to become more positive because I realized that I did have control over my life and I did have power. But if it starts here first. Everything that we experience actually starts here. Just to keep it simple, if this is like the first video you watch about the law of attraction and manifesting and all that, I'm just gonna share how I manifest. And I'm gonna share a few stories that are pretty interesting, pretty freaky if you ask me. But the more you believe that we have some sort of power over the things that we experience, the more kind of normal but at the same time intriguing it becomes. So visualizing is something that I do to manifest. I play some music, I close my eyes. It has to be music that makes me happy or makes me feel inspired or relaxed, and I imagine that I'm experiencing something that I want to experience. For example, when my boyfriend and I were looking for an apartment to move into, I started picturing in my head the exact type of apartment that I would like. But it's not only imagining, because a lot of people would say like, well, let me just imagine that I won the lottery and that's it. It's a little more than that. You have to use your own energy and you have to feel like you already have that. So for example, if you close your eyes and you're playing music, you feel happy. So you're in that state of joy. You have to feel grateful for the thing that you already have, even if you don't really have it in this reality. But as long as you feel grateful for it, it kind of has to make its way towards you. If it's something that actually is in your favor. Let's say your eyes are closed, the music is playing, you're walking through that apartment, you see what color are the walls or the floor? Is it hardwood? Is it carpet? How's the kitchen? You have to feel like you're there and you have to feel grateful. And you'll see how little by little things will start happening in your life that will be in synchronicity with the energy that you're putting out there. Why do you think so many people always say, oh, only bad things happen to me? Why is this happening to me? I have bad luck. And of course, that's the energy that you're putting out there. So those things are going to continue to happen. That happens to a lot of people. And until you become aware of it, it just continues because energy just continues to renew itself. So visualizing is one way to manifest. I've done this many times. It's actually really fun because you're feeling how you would feel in that moment. So it's kind of a way of escaping like this reality right now. And then you can actually feel how you would feel in that case. Another way I've manifested is making a list. So for example, before I met my current boyfriend, I wanted to be in love and I wanted to be in a relationship. So I made a list one night listening to a very romantic song that I loved. and I made a list of all the qualities that I wanted in a partner. It's very funny because you never know when things are going to manifest. You don't know if it's going to take a week, a month, a day. It doesn't really matter because time is not relevant and when you put your energy towards it. So the very next day after I made that list, and I was so grateful for meeting this person that didn't yet exist, the next day I connected with somebody online that had been in my like Facebook friends for 5 years, and he posted something that day that caught my attention, and I didn't even know who this person was, and we started a whole conversation. Long story short, we actually got into a relationship, and physically he was exactly what I described, and also like his character, his personality, everything was exactly how I described in that list. Now, let me say, we don't always know what's best for us, and we might not always manifest what we need. We might manifest what we want, but we might not manifest what we need, because that relationship didn't work out. It lasted about 6 months. Did the law of attraction work? It definitely did. Was it the best for me? Maybe not. So that's just like caution when manifesting. Hey guys, so I'm in the middle of editing this video and I was looking for the other list just so I could show you, but I ran across this one that I made after that experience, and because I learned from that past experience, I decided to be way more specific when it comes to the personality or the character of my ideal partner. And I am just so surprised because I completely forgot I made this list. And this is exactly how my current boyfriend is. So I just looked at him now and I was like, oh my God, I manifested you. I thought I should share. This list technique also worked when I was manifesting my previous apartment. I wanted to live on my own, so I made a list of all the things that I wanted in that apartment. So I was like, it's like very, very specific things. So for example, I was like, I wanted to be on a second floor. I wanted to have this and that. And when I found my apartment, it was definitely what I described on my list. Another amazing way to manifest, and this one I saved it for last because this is one of the most effective ones, at least for me, is vision boards. If you don't know what a vision board is, it's pretty much like a collage or a combination of images. I used to make it with magazine cutouts, so I would see a picture of something I would like, I would cut it from the magazine and paste it on an actual board. Now what I do is that I take screenshots from pictures on Instagram or Google Images, and I have an album on my phones called, I have different albums by the way. So I have one called Thank You because it has, remember, you have to be grateful for it before you receive it. And it's just like random images about things that I would want to achieve or experience or have. I have another album that I made when my boyfriend and I were looking for this apartment. It's called Apartment. And I kid you not, I will show you the pictures. I didn't even realize I manifested my dream apartment until a few months after we moved in. I was going through the album and I was like, it's so rewarding because it's almost unbelievable. I was like, oh my God, my apartment looks exactly like the apartment in the picture, and I'll show you. This is the apartment in the picture. And this is our apartment today. I know. Now, I want to share with you guys, this is a vision board I made a long time ago. In this vision board, I cut out a picture of the college I wanted to attend. I graduated from that school. I manifested so many things, even like little details like that camera that I wanted. I got it a few months later. It's really fun. It's pretty much like taking a catalog out of the universe and just choosing things like, I want this and maybe I want that. Something really important that I want to mention in this video as well is that it's not enough to just visualize and try to manifest without putting some action into it. And this is the argument that I always get from people when I'm talking about the law of attraction and manifesting. They always tell me, oh, well, I'm just gonna wish that I win the lottery and it's just gonna happen. Or, you know, you can't just be like, oh, I want to manifest that I'm a millionaire and just sit on your couch. Obviously, there's some action that you need to put into it. But the magic of it all is the fact that while you manifest and visualize, that might bring you a sort of synchronicity with the things that you want. For example, if you want to be a famous singer and you're making songs and this and that, but nothing is actually happening for you, if you visualize and you actually feel grateful for being a famous singer and you're picturing your audience and all of this, you might walk to the corner store and meet a producer or somebody from a record label or something like that, and you'll be like, wow, that's such a coincidence. I personally don't believe in coincidences. I really think that everything that happens to us is it's a manifestation of our own reality, of our own energy. Sometimes you're talking about something and feeling so strongly about it, and then you meet somebody that works in that area or something like that, and you're like, wow, that is such a coincidence. I was just thinking about that. Well, now you know why. I know a lot of things can drain our energy. There's people that drain our energy. I've experienced people in my life that have completely drained my energy, or you know that you're in a very good mood and as soon as that person appears, like the energy just shifts. It depends on how sensitive you are to other people's energies, but that definitely happens. There are circumstances that drain your energy, but you always have to find time to feel grateful, to feel your own energy and not everybody else's energy, to listen to music if that makes your vibration go higher. Once you start doing that, you realize how much TV, music, other people, if you engage in drama or gossip, like all of that affects your energy. So stay focused. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you've ever experienced anything like this before, if you've ever manifested something into your life, maybe you didn't realize that you were manifesting it, but if you have, tell me your story down in the comments. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. It will definitely help me. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel because I will be posting more content. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.